Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our new programs
Bangli News SMAN 1 Sakra.
With me Muhammad Ikhwan.
And me, Hayrini Septiana.
Let's to continue to our first news. Residents of SMAN 1 Sakra received a visit from SMAN 10 Mataram in the context of study of copying the implementation of the curriculum Merdeka. Thursday, November 1, 2022. The visiting participation will lead directly by the head of SMN 10 Mataram, Haji Muhammad Zahirun SPD. Bring 12 teachers, one the head of subdivision of TU, and 22 OSIS administrators. The audience activities between the two schools were held in the hall of SMN 1 Sakra and were attended by the principal, the supervisor, the head of subdivision of TU, the teacher council and OSIS of SMN 1 Sakra. In his remarks, the head of SMN 10 Mataram expressed his great attitude for a great welcome given by SMN 1 Sakra. He felt that SMN Sakra was amazing because initially has around 800 students and currently has around 1,100 students. He hopes that SMN Sakra will visit SMN 10 Mataram. This activity was filed with presentation of the Sekolah Penggerak Curriculum Framework by the SMN Sakra curriculum team and also filed with question and answer or information sharing about OSIS activities by OSIS SMN 1 Sakra to SMN 10 Mataram. OSIS SMN 2 Sakra also combined OSIS SMN 10 Mataram to go around introducing the SMN 1 Sakra school environment. I also hope that OSIS SMN 1 Sakra and OSIS SMN 10 Mataram can establish good communication, said the head of SMN 10 Mataram. It is hoped this activity can be useful and can be used with friendship. In this true study activity, there was a paper given by the principal of SMN 10 Mataram for SMN 1 Sakra. There was also signing between SMN 10 Mataram and SMN Sakra before the event was closed.
The next news is SMAN 1 Sakra's field become the center of fashion show and bazaar activities which were attended by the student in order to participate in commemorating Heroes Day, Thursday, November 10, 2022. Activities to commemorate Heroes Day began with a flag ceremony, then continued with a National Hero Cosplay Fashion Show competition which was attended by representatives from 26 classes and a bazaar by a class 10 students. Patan M. Al-Hatam Yusuf, as a chairman of OSIS SMAN 1 Sakra, said, "This fashion show competition is not only to commemorate Heroes Day, but also aims for us to learn together so that we don't only know heroes from their names, but can know them from their appearance even though it's not real." Bazaars are held when fashion show activities take place with a variety of unique foods and drinks being promoted. The response of teachers and students was quite positive towards this activity.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Patan Muhammad Al-Hatam Yusuf. Saya sebagai Ketua OSIS di SMA Negeri 1 Sakra periode 2022-2023. Kegiatan utama yang kita laksanakan pada hari ini yaitu tentang fashion show cosplay pahlawan, yaitu tujuannya untuk memperingati pahlawan dan untuk kita sama-sama belajar gitu, supaya kita tidak cuma tahu pahlawan itu cuma dari namanya, tapi dari rupanya, sehingga kita membentuk fashion show bertema pahlawan supaya kita sama-sama belajar gimana rupa dari pahlawan itu meskipun itu secara tidak nyata.
The next is the news crew of SMN 1 Sakra received a visit from the supervisor of SMN 1 Sakra, Dr. Raharjo SPD MPD, Thursday, November 17, 2022. Dr. Raharjo really appreciates the performance of SMN 1 Sakra crew. He emphasizes the crew should work even better so that the news product will be of higher quality. For example, the presenter team must pay attention to intonation, articulation, speed, and volume of voice. Furthermore, he advised that the entry team was able to work well together. The setup process must continue, so you don't have to rely on just one person. The opinion of the supervisor of SMN Sakra, Dr. Raharjo, for the news crew SMN 1 Sakra. Alhamdulillah, the team is amazing and very happy and salute of the creativity of SMN 1 Sakra students, especially this news team. Dr. Raharjo hopes just as we all still have to learn, the news team must also continue to learn, so that the news broadcast delivered will increase. He further added, now it is good and hopefully with more and more learning it will be even better and this will be the support of the publication of SMAN 1 Sakra.
Alhamdulillah luar biasa. Ya, Bapak sangat senang dan salut pada kreativitas siswa-siswi SMAN 1 Sakra dan terutama pada tim berita ini. Harapannya sebagaimana kita semua tetap harus belajar. Tim berita juga harus terus selalu belajar dan belajar agar berita yang disampaikan, tayangan yang disampaikan semakin meningkat. Sekarang sudah bagus dan mudah-mudahan terus dengan semakin banyak belajar akan semakin bagus. Dan ini akan menjadi ujung tombak publikasi SMAN 1 Sakra.
The next news is Learn Talk dan pengenalan aplikasi Learn Expand is the title of the activity organized by the second batch of Beasiswa Indonesia Maju or BIM recipients consisting of Arjuna Ayesa Putra from SMAN 1 Sakra, Joshua Putra Tejo Kusumo from SMAN 1 Mataram, and Muhammad Zafila Arwiyah Hidayat from Pesantren Alam Sayang Ibu West Lombok, which was attended by representatives of East Lombok High School Student Council administrators and accompanied by their respective counseling teachers in the hall of SMAN 1 Sakra, Monday, November 21, 2022. This activity is a social project required by Puspresnas or the BIM committee as a portfolio to apply to foreign universities. The social project raised by the scholarship recipients is the Learn Expand program. The Learn Expand program consists of 3 applications, namely Lapor, Insiwa or Scholarship Informations, and Social Learn. Arjuna Ayesa Putra from SMAN 1 Sakra, as the developer of the Learn Expand program, explained that the purpose of making one of this application, namely the Lapor application, was to deal with the cases of bullying including sexual violence that were rife. Arjuna explained that one of the inspirations for making these applications was due to the many outreach or webinar activities about the dangers of bullying, but there was no follow-up or special treatment. In this Lapor applications, there is a Submit a Report feature which will be directly forwarded to the BK teachers of the school concerned by hiding the identity of the complainants. With these applications, it is hoped that more and more people are aware of the dangers of bullying and are not afraid to speak up because the identity of the reporter is kept secret. Furthermore, Arjuna hopes that the local government will be interested in financing the continuations of this project.
Jadi tujuan proyek sosial ini itu kita membuat sebuah aplikasi atau platform di website untuk menanggulangi masalah bullying yang ada di Nusa Tenggara Barat, khususnya juga untuk kriminalitas seksual, karena sudah banyak banget kasus-kasus yang terjadi di Nusa Tenggara Barat. Dan setahu kita juga setelah kita melakukan research, ternyata banyak banget yang bikin sosialisasi atau webinar dan sebagainya, tapi tidak ada penanggulangan secara khusus untuk kasus-kasus tersebut. Jadi karena itu kita terinspirasi untuk bikin aplikasi untuk menanggulangi kasus-kasus tersebut dengan cara membuat aplikasi yang pertama kita yaitu Lapor, untuk melaporkan kasus-kasus yang sedang dialami oleh siswa dan melaporkannya ke guru BK-nya gitu. Jadi kalau menurut kita tujuan kita itu untuk satu, menanggulangi masalah-masalah yang ada di Nusa Tenggara Barat ini loh, di cakupan siswa. Manfaat dari kegiatan kita ini semakin banyak kan yang kita undang itu ketua OSIS sama guru BK. Jadi semakin banyak guru BK dan OSIS yang sadar dengan maraknya kasus ini, serta mereka makin sadar bahwa kasus ini benar-benar harus kita cepat-cepat tanggulangi gitu loh. Jadi kita membuat aplikasi ini juga untuk memperkenalkan kepada guru BK agar mereka mengetahui bagaimana sistem kita untuk menanggulangi kasus-kasus bullying atau kriminalitas seksual. Dan manfaatnya untuk siswa juga itu, ya siswa juga jadi harus makin makin berani untuk melapor kasus-kasus tersebut karena kita sudah membuat aplikasi tersebut. Jadi tidak ada alasan bagi mereka untuk takut untuk melapor karena sudah dipastikan identitas mereka aman. Harapan saya kegiatan ini mungkin harus berlanjut ya. Soalnya kebetulan proyek ini juga tidak dibiayai oleh pemerintah, tidak dibiayai oleh siapapun. Jadi kita harus membuat proyek ini sendiri. Tetapi kita disupport juga sama Puspresnas juga dan beasiswa Indonesia Maju. Tapi harapan kita semoga aplikasi ini bisa membuat media nasional atau bahkan minimal pemerintah setempat untuk tertarik dan ingin melanjutkan proyek ini untuk pembiayaannya. Untuk harapan kita cuman itu sih, biar lebih ditanggulangi lagi kasus bullying ini gitu.
The last news is members of the extracurricular Pencaksilat SMAN 1 Sakra won third place overall at the 2022 kejuaraan antar unit persaudaraan Pencaksilat Mataram Manunggal, which has held on 25 until 27 November 2022 at the Arena Budaya of the University of Mataram. The Kejurnit PPS Mataram Manunggal was attended by 10 teams from Lombok Island with a total of 209 participants. The SMAN 1 Sakra team piled 3 athletes in several categories, including Seni Tunggal Baku, Tarung, and Power. In the Tarung category, the SMAN 1 Sakra team managed to outperform pictures from other teams, including the Man 1 Mataram teams in the Men C Tarung class category, MA As-Saidiyah Tarung Class C for boys category, and Class C Tarung for girls category. Deputy Head of SMAN 1 Sakra for Student Affairs by Nurtira Yuniati stated that SM2 Sakra sent 9 members and 6 of them won the championship and even 1 person won in 2 categories. Student SMAN 1 Sakra won the championship in this activity where Pakih Abdullah Arif, second place in the Seni Tunggal Baku category, and second place in Men C Tarung class. Leni Octaviani, the third place in Seni Tunggal Baku. Dermawan Aji Ali, the first place in the Tarung class C for boys. Nurlaila Zuliati, third place in Class C Tarung for girls. M. Ilhamdani, third place in the Power category. And Abdullah Rasid Yahya, third place in Class D Tarung for boys. Furthermore, by Nurtira Yuniati, hopes the children will be more enthusiastic and able to make even more achievements to bring to good name of the school.
Kejuaraan yang kita ikuti ini namanya kejuaraan antar unit PPS Mataram Manunggal tahun 2022 yang diadakan dari tanggal 25 sampai dengan 27 November di Arena Budaya Universitas Mataram. Pada kejuaraan tersebut, SMA Negeri 1 Sakra mengirimkan 9 orang lulusan dan alhamdulillah 6 orang diantaranya anak-anak kita yang ikut berlomba atau bertanding pada kejuaraan tersebut mampu membawa nama baik SMA Negeri 1 Sakra, bahkan 1 orang dapat menjuarai 2 kategori lomba sehingga membawa SMA Negeri 1 Sakra mendapatkan juara umum ketiga pada kegiatan lomba tersebut. Adapun siswa-siswa yang sudah mengharumkan nama sekolah pada kejuaraan PPS antar unit Mataram Manunggal tersebut, yang pertama ada Pakih Abdul Arif, kemudian ada Leni Octaviani, ada M. Ilhamdani, dan ada sebentar siapa lagi, ada Darmawan Aji, kemudian ada Nurlaila Zalianti, Abdul Rasid Yahya. Terima kasih untuk semua siswa dan siswi yang sudah ikut berlomba, yang membawa nama baik sekolah, kemudian dapat memberikan yang terbaik untuk sekolahnya. Harapan saya ke depannya mudah-mudahan anak kita menjadi lebih semangat lagi, kemudian lebih banyak lagi prestasi yang akan diukir atau yang akan diraih ke depannya, sehingga betul-betul membawa nama baik untuk sekolahnya SMA Negeri 1 Sakra.
That's all our news from this month edition, and see you in the next monthly news SMAN 1 Sakra.
And thank you for watching.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.